Hello, hello, my friends, on this fantastic Seahawks Sunday. I'm actually taping this on Seahawks Sunday, which we won, whoop whoop. But it probably won't get uploaded until Wednesday, which is when when I regularly upload my collab pieces. So let me back up. Hello, I am Lisa, and this is my channel, Diamonds and Stitches. And today I am going to do a post review on the collab piece, the Seahawks collaboration piece that I did with Jené. Now, Jené had reached out to me because she had watched some of my videos and noticed that I am a Seahawks fan, just like she is. And I was working on a Seahawks piece, but I had two of them that I had in my stash. And when she reached out to me, I was almost finished with one of my Seahawks pieces, and that was the round piece. I don't remember where it was from, but you guys, it was an awesome piece and I really liked it. And I had another one in the wings, and so when she had said, hey, I have this custom that I'm having done, and I would love to do a Seahawks collaboration with you. And I was like, yes, please, because I mean, who doesn't want to do a collaboration on not only something that, you know, we have in common, which is super fun, and with a new creator in, like, I didn't know of her a bunch when I first started. Like, I'd watched a few of her videos, but you know, we had not actually talked to each other. And so I thought, well, you know, that sounds like a lot of fun. And I had just come off my collaboration with Sherry of Diamond Art Addiction. And I was like, heck yeah, let's do it. And of course, my love of Seahawks is huge. And again, way to go, Seahawks. And 9-2, 9-2. Not competitive at all. And so anyways, I was like, yes. So I pulled out my second piece. Now, the piece that I did, the second one that I had bought, was from ShowHouse, I believe. I'm going to link all of this information down below. But I believe it was from ShowHouse on AliExpress. It was a square piece, or it is a square piece, and it's a 40 by 40. And you guys, I held out a lot of hope on this piece. It, you know, it's got the correct emblem. The colors are awesome. It was a nice, you know, it's going to be really nice framed. I'm not afraid of squares. I like squares. I like rounds. I don't know that I have a preference per se in what kind of shape I am doing. Certainly rounds go faster, but I'm not afraid of squares. I don't mind square paintings. And prior to the two collabs that I've done, my squares had been not bad. So I don't know if there's something going on in the industry. I don't know, but my last two were not fantastic. And so, you know, I really struggled on this piece, and I'm going to tell you why. As I started, the first few rows turned out awesome. They were great. I had no problem. There's a lot of white on this piece. And, you know, I'm going to insert a picture of what it's supposed to look like here. So this piece has a lot of white on it. And the emblem in the center, you know, is very colorful. It's got great colors. There are 11 colors to this canvas, which I don't think is horrible at all. And, but the color is predominantly white. So as I was going through the first section, and I work from the top left corner and I work my way down. And I go in kind of like sections, like I might do 20 across or 40 or 50 across and then work my way down. And so that's what I was doing. So I probably got a good quarter of the way of the top section, the top left hand, right, the top left right hand. No, that's not right either. The top left corner, oh my God, the top left corner. And it was great. And then I started working my way down. And I had noticed that there were some rivers in this canvas. There were a lot of bubbling to this canvas, and I took my little razor blade and I worked on some of the bubbles, and I got them down. You know, I flattened out my bubbles and the rivers as best I could. And it didn't seem to matter what I did. They kept popping back up. And whatever, yeah, I think that this is double-sided tape. And whatever quality this is, I'm not going to recommend this store. I really am not. I mean, I know that this is my first canvas from them, but I have to say overall, like, yeah, so let me keep going. So I started putting down, and they were fine. They were fine at first, and they stuck and everything was great. And then, I left it alone for a few days, and I keep all of my stuff on a flat surface. If I'm not working on it, it's in a flat surface. I keep them, I don't re-roll them up once I start working on them. They're not on a curve. They're not, at a slant. They're flat. And most of the time I stack on top of others. So, weight-wise too, they're starting to kind of compress on themselves. And so when I was going to work on it again, I noticed that not only did I have pumping drills, but they also started crowding into each other, as if the glue got warm or something, and that, they all slid into each other. So I was like, okay, fine. So I fixed all that. I managed to move everything around. I was able to manipulate it. And this canvas is sticky. So, okay. So I get this all done and worked on it. And I noticed that some of the quality of the drills are not fabulous either. There is a lot of misshapen squares. There's a lot of different size squares, as in like the size of the squares. Some were larger than others, and some had tabs on them. Some had more of a bump, a raise to them. Yeah, I even had ones that almost looked like a diamond, like an actual, yeah. It was crazy. So, I picked through a lot of those, praying and hoping that at the end I was going to have enough. And so anyway, I struggled. I really struggled with this piece. And I want to say probably 3 times I actually had to take up everything that I had done prior to my last taping and re-put them down, and they all popped back up. So I emailed Jené and I said, I know that you are done with your canvas. By the way, please go and check out Jené's canvas. It is gorgeous, like legit gorgeous. She had a custom done. And if you'd like to know more about her Seahawks piece, please go and check out her channel. I will link it down below. But hers is really beautiful, and of course she's finished it, and I feel like she may have slow-moed for my benefit because we all know that I'm not a fast of anything except for talking and walking and thinking. But for the actual craft itself, no. And so so I think that, poor Jené. However, because of that, we did like 11 videos together, and we did a bunch of tags. And so it was so great to get to know Jené through all of those tags and through our emails together. We have so much in common, which is so funny because she used to live where I'm at, well, in the Tacoma area, but in the state of Washington. And I moved, and she lives in Canada, and I moved from Canada to here, so the state of Washington. So it's really funny that, we've kind of like transposed each other. And then, you know, some of the things of us growing up, because we're in that same kind of age range. And so the two of us growing up together, some of the similarities that we had and have, which is really funny. And so I so enjoyed being able to do all of those videos with her and getting to know her through that process. And then hopefully you guys getting to know us a little better as well, because that's, you know, kind of the whole point of this community and sharing. And so anyways, I had emailed Jené and said, look, I know that you are finished with your diamond painting, which by the way is gorgeous. And I am super happy for you basically. But if you are ready to do your post review, so am I. Because here's the thing. I am not half done this painting. I can't. I legit can't. The canvas is horrible. The diamonds, the drills are horrible. And I can't. You know, there's so many other things to do that is enjoyable in life. And doing this diamond painting has sort of stressed me out because I'm not sure what I'm going to get when I look at it again. And I've done everything, you guys. I took, you know, a hair dryer and I low heat, you know, on the back, and then rolled it out with a rolling pin, placed books on it. I did everything to be able to not only flatten out my rivers, but also help my bubbling, the sliding, whatever is going on. And I also want to caveat this. I did not do any of these things when my diamonds slid. Okay, so I had not done those things before. I had flattened it, yes, but there was no heat or rolling or anything done before the drills had slid. I did all of that after the drills had slid into each other and kind of popped up onto each other, and hoping that this would, you know, solve the issue. It did not. And I mean, you guys have seen my hauls and my unboxings. And I am not at lack in any way, shape, or form of diamond paintings to do. And so I just feel that it is not worth it to do a diamond painting that does not make you happy and is not working out well. And even though they are my favorite team in the whole entire world, and I can't. I can't. So I'm gonna bring you guys down so you can have a look and see what I'm talking about. You might be able to see it. Hopefully you'll be able to see it in the camera. But I will show you what some of the issues are. And so yeah, so let me bring you guys down for that. Okay, I'm hoping I got the camera as close as I possibly can with the limitations that I have here. But I'm not sure if you guys can see, but and maybe the bubbling does not look as bad on the camera. Yeah, I don't even see it. But all up in here, all in here, here's a huge bubbling area right in here, all in here. This is all being taken care of already by my razor blade, and they are still quite prevalent. And I can actually, like, I took my pen and, you know, tried to scoosh them down a little, you know, swirled them down a little. That was not working. Okay, so now if you look in this area here, oh well, and this is the other thing that happens is that they pop up on me. Like, I can run my finger across this and they just randomly will pop up. It's not even hard. It's not even hard, you guys. And I can get them to, see, here's another one. There's two. So I can get them to pop up really, really easily. They just won't stay down. They just will not stay down. They are not good drills. Not good, well-behaved drills. So, and then there's an area in here, and I don't even know if you can see this, but in this area right here, these drills have all slid into each other, and they're like practically on top of each other. And you can actually see, and maybe this is a close-up issue, but you can see that the drills are actually different size and height. And so yeah, so that was a problem. I can honestly say that while I loved the canvas, like the picture is great, I was really looking forward to doing this because my intent was the round one that I did from a different store and is fantastic. I was going to frame that for my daughter's boyfriend for Christmas because he's a big Seahawks fan as well. And I made him a wreath last year and a blanket, and the year before I think I made him a pillow. And so he's come to kind of expect something homemade, handmade. And so I thought that that would be a really nice picture. And then this one I would keep for myself. I'm going to bring it maybe in a little closer for you guys. And I'm going to obviously still do that because that was my intent. But now I'm going to be on the hunt for a new Seahawks piece because this one it's not going to be saved. It is truly going in the garbage. Now I did not pay a lot for it. I don't remember what I paid for it, but I don't think that it was more than $10. It might have been 15. I don't think it was any more than 15. Let's put it that way. And so for me and the frustration level and the drills and that they keep coming up no matter what I do, rolling, heat, books, you know, anything, it's just not worth it to me. And so in the garbage it is going. The drills are going to somebody who wants them, and more power to them. And it's just unfortunate, but this piece will not get finished. So in conclusion, I would not, based on this, and I try very hard not to just on a one item kind of blanket statement, a store or shop or anything else, that I won't give them my business again. I would try, you know, the business again. However, I actually reached out to this store several times. And even though my dispute time is well over, I sent a couple of messages and they have all been ignored. And like, even because you can see in your messages whether or not the store has read your messages, they have not even been read. So I just feel on a customer service level, which I am huge about, and given the quality of the canvas and my frustration, I will not give this store my money again, nor would I recommend them to anyone else. Now, the other store that I bought my round from, absolutely yes. I mean, it's been a great piece and I have no problems with it. So I would recommend that one again. This one, I just can't. And it's unfortunate because they do have quite a few pieces on their store that I would have potentially bought. So all that to say, you guys, I enjoyed doing the collab with Jené. Please go get to know her. She is a really, really wonderful lady. Kind. Oh my gosh, she's so kind, and she's funny. Oh, so funny. And I've just so enjoyed getting to know her. So I know that you know, I haven't been on for a while, and I'm going to do some little updates here in a bit. I'm also going to do my giveaway, and so I'm going to do some whip and sips in the future here, and yeah. But as for this Seahawks piece, Jené, thank you so much for reaching out and asking me if I would like to be part of your collaboration. I love that. And your piece is stunning, and I hope that you know, get so much enjoyment out of your piece. And And I can't wait to see what you have coming up in the future as well. So thank you all for, joining us, tuning in, all of your comments about our pieces. You guys are really spectacular, and I appreciate each and every one of you. So yeah, okay, you guys, I'm gonna let it go now, and I hope that I see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.